like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
New phone, who it is? Brand new, like the whiz. Rack it up, no assist. Make bitch, I ain't average. Wake up, need is it? Hennessy, take a sip. Look at my jeans, I'm too big. I ain't got no room for extra baggage. Don't forget to come and pick me up. Don't leave no pieces.
Hey you, come on in. Hi, peace, love, and light. You already know who it is. Hey everyone. All right, let's get into this. Hey, hi. Hey everybody. How y'all feeling? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you. Hey, Life of D. Hi, high hopes. What's going on, y'all? Peace. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Kim. Hi. All right, so I had like things on my heart to say, and I just want to like release and let go of everything. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa to you too, deep Deborah. I want to release all the things. First and foremost, what I want to say moving forward is that I'm becoming a better woman, and I'm so happy. Okay, for one, interview went well. For a second, I'm becoming a better woman, and I am focusing on my growth. So I'm gonna be moving a kind of different. Okay. For third, the third is the first. I wanted to come on and thank everybody who has seen my last live and sympathized with me and empathized with me and literally helped me get the information I needed. Okay. I'll be moving forward with that information soon. Okay, so I just want to let y'all know that I'm really appreciative of those who understand what I'm going through and choose not to judge my background or judge my past, but seeing what they're seeing in the present and wanting to help me succeed and move forward. I want to say thank y'all for those who are not laughing at me or criticizing my life, but are just really want to see me to do better from the mindset I was in, and now moving into the mindset that I'm flourishing right now. So happy holidays. Yes, happy holidays to y'all too. I just want to say thank you because it's been real frustrating dealing with certain individuals, but I am like moving forward with my life. People did try to warn me about.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but I honestly hope that Janae follows through and takes him to court for child support. And also, if they could work out a joint custody situation where he can have supervised visits with baby Azuli, that would be nice as well. But the first order of business is to ensure that he is taking care of his responsibility with his daughter financially. So I'm all for her going to get the child support order in place.
I am like moving forward with my life. People did try to warn me about certain things. I want to sincerely apologize for those who tried to warn me about certain things, and literally I chose to see what my heart was saying, with, being a nice person and giving people chances after chances after chances. And I've learned that that's not really healthy. That's not really healthy for me and the people that's involved in my life. And so much of y'all are involved with my life. A lot of y'all loves to watch me, see me grow, really want to, see me flourish. So I just wanted to take accountability for the actions I've put to, because I got so wild up yesterday and I told myself I wasn't going to come on lives and do what I used to do, which is like go off and rant and vent and all this other stuff. But yesterday was so, it was like the last line, the last straw with me. And I just wanted to say, like, I'm doing better and I'm gonna do much better moving forward. that's for one. I want to take accountability for a lot of things, and that's one of them. For a second, and I'm also here to talk to the community as well. Nobody's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. I understand, but a lot of people like to judge my mistakes very poorly and very. It's weird to me, but I get it. Whatever. You can't appeal to everybody. People's not going to see you for who you are all the time. It is okay. It's okay. We all make mistakes respectfully. Okay. Thank you. You have a beautiful heart. Never feel bad about that. Just protect your heart in the future. And that's actually what I am learning. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. That makes my heart chakra feel good. I am learning to protect my heart and protect myself so I can be able to teach my daughter to protect herself. You know what I'm saying? I really am grateful for the lessons that I accumulated throughout time, because I did ask God, like, God, I want to be this ultimate healer. Please make me this ultimate healer, and not realizing that prayer puts me through a lot of trials and tribulations for me to overcome and go through. Okay. I know that I put my life online. Okay. And I know that there's going to be a lot of criticism and judgment and everything like that. So that's why I also do my best to take accountability for a lot of things. Yesterday, it wasn't really truly called for. So that's why I also do my best to take accountability for a lot of things. Yesterday, it wasn't really truly called for, but I really wanted people to know.
Okay, I'm very happy to hear her say this. I'm happy to hear her acknowledge the fact that yesterday, when she went live, it was unnecessary. I'm so happy that she realizes it, because if she's going to go ahead and move forward with handling her business, she need to move in silence and violence. You know what I'm saying? Handle your business, do your big one, and keep it moving. That's it. That's all.
It wasn't really truly called for, but I really wanted people to know who he is, because I know who he is now. And people have been trying to say this all the time. And it's like, oh, girl, why didn't you get it the first time? I'm like, okay, you're right. Yesterday, I had not just yesterday, but a few times, once or twice, I thought about this fact, is that I had Stockholm Syndrome dealing with my baby dads. And yesterday, I had not just yesterday, but a few times, once or twice, I thought about this fact, is that I had Stockholm Syndrome dealing with my baby dads. And yesterday, I had not just yesterday, but a few times, once or twice, I thought about this fact, is that I had Stockholm Syndrome dealing with my baby dads. And it was such a big, excuse me.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but I ran that back a couple of times, because did y'all notice that she said she's had Stockholm syndrome with her baby dads? Not dad, dads. What's she talking about? I thought she only had baby Azuli. What is she talking about, y'all? Am I missing something? Or was that an error? I don't know.
Dads. And it was such a big, excuse me, it was such a big realization for me, because I didn't really think about it like that. I just thought that I just cared about him so much to where, you know, he could do anything, and I'm like, okay, well, I can forgive and be having unconditional forgiveness. But I'm learning that unconditional forgiveness isn't just you sacrificing yourself and your mental state all the time. It's literally like forgiving the person for yourself, and letting that person go so they can do whatever they want to do over there while it's not affecting you and your peace and your sanity. So I just want to like come on and be vulnerable with that, because I feel like having too much of a big heart can be detrimental at times. Hey, and people can disagree with that, but for me, I'm gonna just say that like I don't feel like I have to continuously keep that man in my life anymore. And really feel that way this time. I felt like I was obligated because we have a child together. I felt like I was obligated because I continuously see his face on my child. And I really felt like I was obligated because I prayed to have this child for both of us. But I, it's just, it eats me up inside to see that he's not really prioritizing her. And it makes me feel like I really gotta like detach. So that's what I'm choosing to do. And I just want to say I'm thankful for those who have been with me on the journey and have been, compassionate, because it is hard.
Now, that right there is a whole fact. It has been a heck of a journey. I know me, myself personally, I have been watching and following Janae's story since she was in Thailand and her in and out of carbonation on a few occasions until the last time. And then I also watched as her and Solar got into a relationship that neither one of them was supposed to be in. She ended up pregnant, and then Solar and Velvet started a whirlwind romance throughout her pregnancy, dragged her, carried her on Beyonce's internet, and now we're here. Present day, she's going to go to child support, she says. Now, I hope that she makes all the right decisions, not just for herself, but for her daughter as well. I'm sure she will. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.
And, compassionate, because it is hard. It is hard to do this, and I never thought I would do this, but I kind of just want to just make him non-existent in my world, if that makes sense. I'm like kind of tired to the point where I don't want to even think about him. I don't even want to see him, nothing. Like, he's not in my world. Like, I'm literally about to say he doesn't exist because, I've been sacrificing so much, so much, and I'm no victim, but I feel like this is too much, man. It's not called for. It's too much, and it's too much manipulation involved, and I have to cut it from the source. So I want to come on here and be vulnerable and be honest and transparent with those who watch me, my crowd, and those who understand, because I don't know, I just feel the need to in my heart. I want to reach out and I want to give all of us a hug, because this is hard. This is really, really hard. Like really, really hard. So, Atlantis, I don't want to say that, but I do think that. I do think that. And it just makes me feel weird to want to think fuck somebody, like fuck that person. I don't want to think that way. I don't like thinking that way. I want to just be loving all the time, and I understand that there's balance in the world, so I'm not trying to whatever. And it was weird to me that people were commenting and sending like, what's going on with her, why she sound like that. Like, it makes me feel weird that people have the audacity to talk about how I say things. Like, someone said I sound slow. And I'm just like, oh, and people would comment or send messages or say to me like, where did that accent come from? Like, and I'm just like, I'm Jamaican, yo. Would comment or send messages or say to me like, where did that accent come from? Like, and I'm just like, I'm Jamaican, yo. Like, what are you talking about?
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but Janae, going ahead and let them know. Don't come for me unless I sent for you, boo. Exactly. She's Jamaican. I had somebody say something about her accent as well. And I was just like, that's the same thing that came to my head. Like, she's Jamaican. Her family's Jamaican. Them talking a patois all of the time. So she picked it up. So I don't understand why people don't get that. That's how it works. Jamaican people can go in and out proper English to straight up patois. So that's what it is. I don't understand. And also, just a little FYI, when Jamaican people are upset, that's when their accents come out. Okay? All right.
I'm Jamaican, yo. Like, what are you talking about? Where the accent came from? Like, I'm in a household, and my mother is full blood Jamaican. She's talking to me in patois 24/7. Like, of course I'm gonna pick up on it. It's so weird to me, but I wanted to say that because that was so weird because people were literally coming to me and saying things about weirdo stuff. But anyway, um, it just all these things. I'm thinking about my daughter, right? And I'm thinking about how I'm Jamaican and she's Mexican, and I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a second too because I see y'all doing paragraphs and I don't want to miss those. I really appreciate y'all. She's Mexican, or 75% Jamaican and 25% Mexican. So it makes me feel like I wanted to incorporate her father in her life because I wanted to introduce her to her Mexican side of the family. She's light skinned. She's definitely a different skin tone than me, look different than me, and I don't want her to grow up and like not know part of her culture. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted her father in her life because, he knows a little bit of Spanish and everything like that. But that's something I don't have to worry about anymore because I have cultivated a relationship with his mother and his sister, and I know that they would love to introduce Azuli to the Mexican Spanish language and Mexican culture. That's another thing I was thinking about while having him in her life. Now, the decision I made, I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about it, and for those who feel like there was a lot of people before, but now people are not really selling that to me right now. But there was a lot of people before that thought that I should have the father in her life, and it's not about me and all the. Look, if I'm not okay, she's not okay, and I feel like if I don't feel something right within the situation, she's not going to be right. So I just feel like my decision is final and is good for right now, until I see change maybe, but I really feel like right now in this moment is no fucking way I am going to allow that man around my daughter. And, so I just feel like my decision is final and is good for right now, until I see change maybe, but I really feel like right now in this moment is no fucking way I am going to allow that man around my daughter. And I feel as if I'm going to continuously just move on with my life and just, document the happy, great times that me and my daughter have, and I want y'all to be a part of that journey. I always wanted y'all to be a part of my journey. So I pray that you come along with a open heart and an open mind and not something that's just judgmental. And those who are judgmental on my page will be blocked because there's a lot that I am carrying on my back right now that is, to be honest, and I'm not saying this to be rude, but it's much bigger than y'all. Period. The naysayers, the negative Nancy's, the people who think I'm this and that. I'm so much. There's so much things that's bigger than whatever y'all got going on or what you guys got to say about me. You know what I'm saying? I choose to have y'all along with the ride. So, I'm just letting y'all know that right now. For her. Exactly. That's crazy. I just said that and I saw that. I have to be okay for her. Having a big heart can be a blessing and a curse. if telling the truth hurts someone, then that's them problem. Maybe they should fix up. I think so. Maybe, yeah. As a daughter, because if someone's trying to tell me truth, and if it's backed up by fact, you know what I'm saying, it would hit somewhere. You know, as a daughter who had an ancient father, your baby is better off without him. I wish my mom would have cut my father off, like my father's baby mom. Their kids ain't going through therapy. Well, thank you so much, Blossom TV, for telling me that, because that makes me feel reassured in my decision. You need to listen to Kaya Thug, Mrs. First album. I don't know who that is. Understand, he can only do what he's capable of. He's not mentally able to see or accept his wrongdoing, and you can't force him to grow up. Hold him accountable, but don't stress yourself for your sake. Ashe. And that's one thing I'm just gonna just say, like, I don't want to force no one to do nothing. I always wanted someone to do whatever they wanted to do from the kindness of their heart. And it just irks my gears. I guess it really got me upset because I gave another chance. That wasn't really, it didn't need to be granted, but I did it. And it just, all these promises wasn't like, what's the word I'm looking for? Fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was just like, you know what? That's why I was so angry. Like, I was just like, I don't care what you're talking about with me, but with my daughter, and you making all these like these promises with her and all this for her and everything like that. Like, fall through, please. I don't care about what you're doing to me at this point, because, you know, but for my daughter, can you please? Like, can you please? Our daughter. So, but it's mine now. Just, you ran after a man who was a man. Okay. Tell me something I don't know. We were all underneath said man. You did you find the information you needed? I did. Thank you so much, Lala. I did. That's why I came on and to tell everybody I did find the information I needed. I'm thankful for that. Thank you so much. You have a beautiful soul. Thank you. Thank you for seeing me. I truly understand. It's okay. Facts. As a single mother, I've been in that place. And I just don't want to claim single motherhood as a bad thing. Right now I am single and I am a mother, yes. Right now that's the situation, but I don't believe God has that for me for the rest of my life. So I just choose not to say it because I believe in the power of words. So I choose not to say, like, I'm starting now, moving into 2024. I choose not to say that I'm a single mother, even though that I am doing this on my own. I know that God has a stable, secure, very nurturing, romantic.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but y'all do know why I blurred that screen, right? It was my trollisha duties. Y'all know how I do. I was getting a message on one of my troll accounts, and had I not blurred the screen, I would have blew up my own spot, y'all, right on the YouTube streets. So we can't have that happen. Guys, please be sure to drop me a comment, smash that like button on your way in or on your way out, and share. All right, y'all, let's get back into this, what seems to be a moment of clarity with Janae.
A stable, secure, very nurturing, romantic, all checks on the board for me, man, out there, and I have met a lot of good men that want to take that place. I've just, you know, I step back and I'm not really on that with them, like, at all. Like, I want to focus on me and my daughter and everything like that, and see where it could go. But, I feel like I don't need to talk about that, but you know what I'm saying. What made you love Courtney? He was a man slave. I don't want to talk about it. Let's not say, I don't want to talk about that. He's just non-existent at this point. As a father, he will regret being a missing father. When she's older, she won't have a relationship with him. Yep, cut him off because you don't want your daughter thinking it's cool for a man to pick her up and drop her whenever. Right, right. And try to come by whenever and pick up her again. She's not a toy. Yeah. And that's exactly why I'm protecting her from, because I've been through that. It don't feel good at all. Like, I've been through that. I've been through all that, and I'm like doing my best to not put her through any of that. And she's here on her own mission, her own, she's gonna learn her own lessons, and I can't protect her from those. But what I can do is give her my wisdom and do my best to protect her, in every way I can. So that's part of the reason why I come online and talk to y'all about these things, because I know that as a collective we have wisdom, and wisdom is like, accumulated through experience. So that's why I come on here and talk to y'all about it, because sometimes I'll be feeling like, like I feel like we can come up with solutions together. And if someone sees me going through something and I overcome something, it might empower them, and vice versa. If I hear y'all stories, which everybody who's in my inbox gets so many messages, thank you. And y'all stories are amazing. So it gives me hope. It literally does. So I appreciate it, and thank y'all, because it gives me hope that there's a silver lining throughout this situation. But I wanted to just thank the people that's in my inbox right now, really like having such a big, beautiful heart and telling me it's okay. Like, this is what happened with me, and this is what I did, and all that. That helps me. Thank you. So I always say a rage room is a form of therapy. Take that shit out on some TVs and glassware. Control chaos. I've never done that. Nah, but cool. I mean, to each his own. Like, if you handle being mad that way, cool. That if it works for you, fine. I write letters, I sing, I do this online, which I'm cutting out. Like, I'm cutting out the venting online thing. I really don't like that. 2024, I'm gonna move into being more talkative.
Okay, guys, time for a quick poll question. Who here thinks that Janae is really going to stop venting online? If you believe she's going to stop venting, put a 1 in the comments. If you believe that she is going to continue to vent online, put the word vent in the comments. All right, guys, thank you for your participation.
2024, I'm gonna move into being more talkative. Yes, because there will be certain there will be a place and time for me to say things. However, I'm going to do my best to, not come on and be that rage, like, complaintful Nick Terry or Janae that you guys seen for years. Like, I'm done with that. And all I have to do is cut it off at the source, cut the chaos at the source, and it can stem from another person bringing out the worst in you, and it can stem out from you not being in control. So I take accountability for me not being in control in that moment. You know. My mom isn't Chinese. Yes, there's part Chinese in our family somewhere. I feel like it's on my mom's side and my dad's side. That's why her eyes is like that. Yeah, there's part like Asian in our blood, but Jamaicans be having so much in their blood anyway. But I know, and for a fact on my dad's side, there's Hispanic and white. Let's see. Children needs a consistent father, not a half-assed one, right? And that's why I'm working on myself for whenever, not rushing anything, but whenever the perfect man for me steps up and be a stepfather for Azuli, it'll be all right. Not rushing anything, but whenever the perfect man for me steps up and be a stepfather for Azuli, it'll be all right. You're doing the right thing. You're allowing her to know her family. That's all I ever wanted. Do you do you, and Don't let naysayers steer you wrong. Okay, Azuli deserves the best version of you. She does. What does Azuli need and want? I think about myself as a little girl. You know, sometimes when I look at my daughter, and because she's like literally my inner child, and I think about how I would have wanted a dad. You know, I would have wanted a supportive parental system going on that was healthy for me to see, work out, and everything like that. So that's why I feel like that's what I wanted. But well, and she will get that. She will see her mom being loved on, and she will see her mother loving on someone. That's something that's given. I know that, and I'm definitely calling that forth. By God who strengthens me, I'm gonna work on myself to attract that, and it's going to be wonderful. You know, sometimes y'all be scaring people away. I'm not gonna lie. Like, like if I'm gonna tell you all this situation, right? I was in a beautiful situation. You know, I was getting to know a beautiful, godly man. You know, and by my mistake and by my ignorance, he saw the stuff going on with my baby daddy and stuff, and then when he saw y'all come at me so hard and so terrible all my life when I was with him, it scared him away type shit. So excuse my language, but like it made me feel like, okay, like that's why I was a bit irritated too, because I'm just like, all right, I'm giving you a chance to come in my life at the expense of losing somebody I was talking to. Like, are you gonna show up or not? Or you not showing up? So it was a lose. All right, man, like move. Like that's how I was feeling. But nah, like if he was supposed to be, he would be in my life. That's how I'm going to see it. You know, like I would need a strong man who's not gonna be scared away from me because of y'all, because of not y'all who are supportive, but because of the public coming at me and saying so much terrible things about me online and everything like that. Whatever, like
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but he let some people from the internet scare him off from dating somebody. He's not the right one. Mm-mm. Because you can't let the internet scare you, child. That's just crazy.
saying so much terrible things about me online and everything like that. Whatever, like those are the people who really just don't know who I am, or they're seeing things within me that they want to pick and point at and nick at and all this other stuff. Okay, cool, I get it. If I was a really terrible person, I would deserve that, but I'm not a really terrible person at all. I do things from the kindness of my heart. So hey, and I can stand on that. So hey, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm not even focused on accumulating that though, or getting a man right now. Literally focus on my finances, focus on my daughter, focus on stability, getting a house, getting a car, getting all that great stuff. So hey, just want to let y'all know that little piece though. Like I no man, like he's gonna have to be a strong one. I'm telling you, the person will come when it's right. Absolutely, I'm not even like focused on that though. I'm really appreciated because I do have people that's in the corner that want on standby. They want to be there for me and Azuli. They doing that. They want to do that. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm good. I'm straight. Like, let me focus on this, or, you know, if it's supposed to happen, it will align. If it's not, I'm good with it. You know, that's how I feel. But they're really really cool people. They're good. There's good men out there, y'all. I'll tell you that. There's very very good men out there. Very good. You know. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Oh, you're single again, man. I am not in a relationship with anybody. No, I'm not in a relationship with anybody. But you never know. You never know what could happen in 2024. You never know. You never know. But anyway, that's all I want to say, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all one day, probably, you know, moving forward. I will show y'all what.
Y'all, Janae not fooling me. She not fooling me at all. Y'all know that, right? She has a few eligible bachelors checking her out. I am sure of it. You heard her said there are a few of them on standby. Yeah, she working it out. She figuring out her way and seeing who is worthy of her time and effort. I think in 2024 we will be introduced to her new beau, y'all. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments.
Show y'all one day, probably, moving forward, I will show y'all what made me really happy, what somebody did that made me really, really happy. Literally, when I tell you I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna cry right now. It made me like flow down with like tears, like of joy. Like I've never in my life felt so happy that I kept crying. I was crying for about 15 minutes straight, back to back to back. Like it was such a beautiful moment for me because it came from the heart from someone else, and I could feel that love. Like for a moment I felt what love really truly is coming from someone, and it's like this person didn't really he didn't know what he was doing for me. It was a simple gesture of love, and it made me cry. So I'll show y'all whenever I decide to show y'all, because I keep certain things in my life private, but it was a very beautiful moment. So I want to say, like I was saying, I wanted to say y'all, everyone, thank you. And for the people who have everything other than nice to say about me, okay, whatever, go on with your life, go on with your business, but you're still watching me. Hey, how you doing? I am gonna be doing better, and I'm gonna continue to grow and prosper in life. And I pray that y'all are here for the journey, and y'all sitting here also flourishing with me and with my daughter. My baby Azuli Rose. So that's all I want to say. I want to go ahead and finish my food and then get ready for work. Maybe I should do a little meditation before I go to work too. Where's the beautiful baby? She is at daycare because I had a job interview today. So peace, Janae. Hi. She's at daycare. So I had a job interview. I just did that. Knocked it out the park. Got to go to work later. And that's about it. That's about it, y'all. Peace, Slim. I will talk to you guys later. And y'all have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. One of the prettiest babies I've ever seen. Thank you so much. Peace. Have a wonderful night, y'all.
I've been acting different, yeah. Funny how I finally flipped the script on you. And you the one who's double dipping, yeah. You so sloppy how I caught you slipping up. You're off the lease, run me my keys. No more buffing up the hill, yeah. I ain't even got the miles to trip on, yeah. New phone, who it is? Brand new, like the whip. Rack it up, no assist. Make bitch, I ain't average. Wake up, need is it? Hennessy, take a sip. Look at my jeans. Too big, I ain't got no room for extra baggage. Don't forget to come and pick up your don't leave no pieces. You need to hurry and pick up your while I'm up cleaning. Boy, please, I don't need it. Memories, all that shit, you could keep it. Don't forget to come and pick up your feelings.